Hello students, I am your educator Ritu. In this video, we will learn about internal structure of heart. External structure of heart we had already discussed in the previous video. Now let's get started with internal structure of heart. Internal structure of heart consists of chambers, walls, arteries and veins. The internal structure consists of chambers. As we are discussing the mammalian heart, so mammalian heart is four chambered in nature. So there are presence of four chamber, that is right atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. All these chambers are separated by each other with the help of a septa, and those septa are guarded by walls. So right atrium and left atrium are separated by an interatrium septa. As the name suggests, interatrium. Inter means in between, atrium stands for the auricle region. So the septa present in between the atrium region is known as interatrium septa, that is present in between right and left auricle. Again, the right ventricle and left ventricle are separated by each other with the help of interventricular septa. As the ventricles are separated from each other, right and left ventricle, so the name of septa is named as interventricular septa. Inter means in between, ventricular means two ventricles. So the septa present in between ventricles, that is in between right ventricle and left ventricle, that is named as interventricular septa. So the septa present in between right atrium and left atrium is interatrium septa, and the septa present between right ventricle and left ventricle is interventricular septa. So similarly, right atrium and right ventricle are separated from each other, and left atrium and left ventricle are separated from each other. So the wall present in between right atrium and right ventricle, the septa is named as interatrioventricular septa, because the septa is present in between atrium and ventricle, so the name is interatrioventricular septa. Similarly, in between the left atrium and left ventricle, the septa name is the same, interatrioventricular septa. But these septa are guarded by walls. So in between right atrium and left atrium, the wall is present, that's name is tricuspid wall. Cusp means leaflets, tri means three, so the wall structure is consist of three leaflets, so the wall name is tricuspid. Similarly, the wall present in between left atrium and left ventricle, the name is bicuspid and mitral wall. Bi means two and cuspid means leaflet like structure. So the wall is bicuspid in nature, that means it consists of two cusps. Similarly, semilunar walls is also present. These are pocket-like structure attached at the point at which pulmonary artery and aorta leave the ventricles. At the place from where pulmonary artery and aorta leaves the ventricle, it is also attached with the help of a wall, and this wall is a pocket-like structure. The main function of walls is to prevent backflow of blood. As I have already told you that there is a presence of walls between right atrium and right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. So the presence of wall ensures that there is no backflow of blood, as the flow of blood from right atrium to right ventricle and left atrium to left ventricle. There is no backflow from right ventricle to right atrium, left ventricle to left atrium. So ensuring the uniflow of blood from right atrium to right ventricle, left atrium to left ventricle, there is presence of valves. The valves prevent backflow of blood from right ventricle to right atrium and left ventricle to left atrium. I hope you will all get this. Now some arteries and veins are present. The main function of arteries is to carry oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart, and veins carry deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs. But there are some exceptions also. Let's discuss one by one. In this structure, you can see the left pulmonary veins. This blue color structure, number 5th, left pulmonary veins. As these are present on the left side of the heart, so named as left pulmonary veins, that means this vein leads to the lung region of the body. Pulmonary veins carry deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the lungs region of the body. Similarly, left pulmonary veins are present beneath the pulmonary arteries. The function of pulmonary veins is to carry oxygenated blood from lungs region to the left atrium of the heart. There are opening of pulmonary veins in the left atrium region. There is a structure called aorta that leads from left ventricle, and the main function of aorta is to carry oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the whole parts of the body. So many arteries are branches off from the aorta region. These are named as brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery, left subclavian artery. In brachiocephalic artery, brachio words stands for hand and cephalic words stands for head region. So the brachiocephalic artery carry oxygenated blood to hand region and head region. Left common carotid artery carry oxygenated blood from neck region to the head region. Similarly, left subclavian artery also carry oxygenated blood from base of neck to the brain. So earlier I told you that artery carries oxygenated blood from heart to other body parts, and veins carry deoxygenated blood from other parts to the heart. But there are some exceptions, that is pulmonary artery which carry deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the lung region, and similarly left pulmonary veins that carry oxygenated blood from lungs region. This structure of heart is divided into red color and blue color. The blue color stands for deoxygenated blood, that is impure blood, and the red color stands for pure blood, that is oxygenated blood. So in this structure, where the places where you see the blue color, that means these are the parts which carry deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body to the right atrium region. These functions are performed by superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. The superior vena cava and inferior vena cava opens into right atrium region. These carry deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body to the right atrium region. Now this deoxygenated blood has to be oxygenated, and this oxygenation of blood is take place at lungs region. So from right ventricle, this deoxygenated blood goes to the lung region with the help of pulmonary arteries. with the help of pulmonary arteries, the deoxygenated blood leads to lung region from right ventricle. Similarly, the red portion shows the oxygenated blood. That means pure blood. This pure blood leads to all parts of the body from left ventricle, then aorta, then whole parts of the body. So this function is done with the help of aorta region, and many arteries are branch off from this region and leads to various parts of the body. I hope you all get this. The pulmonary arteries are divided into right region and left region. Similarly, pulmonary veins are also divided into left region and right region. As they are present in the left region, so they are named as left pulmonary arteries, left pulmonary veins. As they are present in the right region, so they are named as right pulmonary veins, right pulmonary arteries. Beyond this, some other structures are also present, that is called chordae tendineae. These chordae tendineae are present in the ventricle regions. That's number 14. You have seen this structure. These are the structure. These are named as chordae tendineae. These are tough fibrous strings. These strings similar to the strings that support the parachutes. When the parachutes have to be opened, these are supported by some strings. Similarly, when ventricles are filled with blood, they have to be expanded. So the expansion is done with the help of chordae tendineae. Now we have discussed brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery, left subclavian artery, aorta, pulmonary arteries, pulmonary veins, left atrium, semilunar valves. Semilunar valves are pocket-like structures attached at the point at which pulmonary artery and aorta leave the ventricles. This is the ventricle, the place that is 8th region, that is this. This is semilunar valves. These are pocket-like structure. These are present at the base of ventricles from where pulmonary artery and aorta both are leaving the ventricle region. These are pocket-like structures, and as we discussed, the function of valves is to prevent the backflow. So from right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood has to be passed from the pulmonary artery, so there should not be backflow in the right ventricle. So it is supported by semilunar valves. Similarly, the oxygenated blood has to be transferred to the whole body with the help of aorta, so there should be no backflow of the blood, so it is prevented with the help of semilunar valves. Now right ventricle pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lungs region with the help of pulmonary artery. Then chordae tendineae we have already discussed. Then atrioventricular septa. These are the septa present between, as the name suggests, atrioventricular. Atrioventricular. That means the septa present in between atrium and ventricle, that is named as atrioventricular septa. So these are present on both regions. That means राइट एट्रियम एंड राइट वेंट्रिकल के बीच में भी प्रेजेंट होएगा, लेफ्ट एट्रियम और लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल के बीच में भी ये प्रेजेंट होएगा. राइट एट्रियम और राइट वेंट्रिकल के बीच में जब ये सेप्टा प्रेजेंट होता है तो ये वॉल से गार्डेड होएगा, तो उस वॉल का नाम होता है ट्राइकस्पिड वॉल. और जब ये लेफ्ट एट्रियम और लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल के बीच में प्रेजेंट होता है तो ये गार्डेड होएगा बाइकस्पिड वॉल्व और मिट्रल वॉल्व की हेल्प से. गेट दिस. सो दिस इज द इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ हार्ट. So thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.